C'est bon? You backbiter! Give a crippled worker a help.
Wait, I know. Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
The art of spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. What? Oh, goodbye.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but you want answers? Well, so do I. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked. Who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn? She's not from Markarth. The air about her Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, I never knew much about Wayland except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth. The Nords drove them out of the city. Ulfric stormed, but somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of them. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone had been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your...
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of... This is the... Here, take a look at this. Ah, yes. Rented the... Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
You. I've seen you snooping around. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Bloodiest beef in the reach.
You just let
I'm
her
married to
run
Thonar
and-
Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me. Yes, I was bored talking to you anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. No, he isn't. Riches are a gate opener around here. Head right in. It's an old family. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands, and of course they own Sidna Mine, the finest prison and... You want Thonar Silverblood. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep.
My husband Thonar handles all our
I have
family's
records I need
business.
to tend
He's
to.
an important man.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send? This is my business. My city. You Empire love... Now get out! What? By the gods, Betrid!
Is someone there?
Enjoy your last breath. I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyance, so I've let him run his little Forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your... You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house!
I work silver, like my father, and his father before.
Wait, I know you. Can I help you? The Warrens isn't a place for your time. Oh yes, I know everyone. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the divines you can choose to live somewhere else.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
You've been digging around where you don't... It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Damn you. It's no That's all you got. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So, my king, Modernach, when the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the... I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the elves, we had our moment. We drove them. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerade. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. Thought I heard something. Oh, no, you don't.
Just give up!
Time to finish.
Yeah.
Wait, I know you.
Why are you bothering me, kinsman? Then you're talking to the wrong man. The only thing I'll tell you about Markarth is to stay out of our business. We have enough around here without some outsider causing trouble. Out of my way, kinsman.
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who... We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Mat. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again. You hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect... There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bar. You got it? You won't. The Jarl has ordered a life sentence for you. Get comfortable in the dark, because you'll never see the sun again. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing it. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to... If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast. Madanak's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the... That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in your kinsman's blood. Best bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here.
I was sent here because someone said I was a force. Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. I don't even know who they said I killed. Couple of years. I wasn't forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Ah, you want protection? Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma. Finest distilled moon sugar. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to... You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That schooner's mine. Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old God's keep. I'm a forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got capped. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silver Bloods want their ore mine, so they Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now. But something keeps me going.
Locked up 1, 2. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
The new meat. So soft. Tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there. Monarch knows more than you. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running... But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Until next time.
Well, well, look at you. Your kinsmen have turned you into an animal, Nord. A wild beast. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Then come for me, daughter of Skyrim! Come for me! Here we go! You're back. You done what I asked?
We warned you, but you just had to go. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witness. Same thing we do. We had an... Well, you wanted to find the man responsible. You'll never... No one.
All right, prisoner. There's no... You got it? Good. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left behind my daughter.
The new meat. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with murder, banditry. Guards brought... But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together.
How old is my...
They're real.
What are you in for, new
Until
blood?
next time.
Violent one, huh? My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't... Got a problem with a prisoner? If you're a... No one talk... And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast. Now if you'll excuse me.
Ah, maybe you could do something for me. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Other prisoners get You give me one more look, and I'm getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you.
I got locked up one. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me.
I'm just another forsworn.
You, sir, you want to talk? How about you get me a shiv? Not that. All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak is smarter than you think.
Well, well, look. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge? Your freedom? Yes, but even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of your kinsman stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the long... Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. Dhonar's Silverbloods stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his... And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up. What do you want? I've digging to do. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? Then you know the hard looks as judgment gets set upon you. The sneers of people who never had to face sentence. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Madanak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilt. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. Long enough. All right, then. back! Have you... Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Ah, Bork'll muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We won.
You serve your time. I'm digging, so dig.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please! Is someone there? Please, don't kill me!
That takes care of that. I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn.
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I kill people.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn!
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go.
Madanak, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before... And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Madanak, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! There you are! I've had enough of you!